Alright guys, Matthew Cubbyx Samuelson back with another VoD review. Today we have game 3 of MSI in the first day. We have Kingzone Dragon X versus Team Liquid. Little LCK NA action. I fully expect a beatdown, but we'll see what happens. Hmm. Anyway, let's dive into the pick ban real quick. So, pretty interesting here. Um, The first thing that jumps out to me is the first pick, Ezreal, and how Kingzone prioritizes Ezreal as the second AD carry when Rakan's off the table. Because I think Rakan kind of changes the game a bit. Um, but yeah, I found that really curious, and I also I don't know, I just kind of like Kingzone's draft coming through. So we have Trundle, Morgana, and Sion being taken out. The Trundle's pretty obvious because I think that Kingzone is just kind of like Xmithie, Xmithie can play Olaf, but Xmithie's not as keen to jump on Olaf as some of the other junglers. But Xmithie will pick up Trundle like no problem. They'll first pick that. They'll pick that first rotation red side. So by banning the Trundle and kind of being like, you know what, I don't think it's gonna grab Olaf. They get Peanut Olaf, which is by far his best champ. Um, at the moment, you can argue with me. Peanut's insane on a bunch of champs, but I think his Olaf is just ridiculous. And so we have I know this draft is kind of like set up for Olaf. The Morgana band's targeted at Olay, Sion's targeted at Impact, whatever. Um, they want to free up Khan a little bit. The top side, that's fine. And then we have no Kaisa and no Camille and no Rakan. I actually do like those bands from TL. Like, it's King Zone, but I feel like it takes out like a lot of tools from them. Um, so yeah, we have the first pick Ezreal. TL responds with Rise, which is the #1 mid laner so far in this tournament still. And then the Jhin for double lift. That's fine. They want to hide most of the draft. Then we have Olaf Karma. So right now, like Kingzone's comp's already insane. Olaf Karma is so good. It makes Peanut so strong. It gives like BDD some of the shove in the mid lane, and then he just gets to put a shield on Peanut, and Peanut just gets to go ham. So I really like that. And I'm not a huge fan of the Graves coming in for Xmithie. I think Graves is a pretty strong jungler for this patch. I think that Xmithie can definitely play Graves, but I don't think that's TL's style. I would have much rather seen, um, like even a, I would have much rather seen them maybe pick up their support here and then go like Gragas later. Um, because just because Xmithie's so good at that pick, and maybe you can split up the Karma from the Olaf. Maybe you don't get run over in the early game. Anyway, draft continues. Gangplank Alistair ban. Once again, like that's fine against Kingzone. You don't want Khan to get carries. And taking Alistair away from Gorilla is never a bad idea. Tom Kench is picked up, gives the Jhin some safety. Um, I really don't think Tom Kench is a great pick into what they have so far and against Kingzone. Um, I fully expect Kingzone to just absolutely obliterate Double Lift and Ole, especially because they went Soraka as real. Like I don't like when I look at this draft, I'm just like, what can TL do to win? Okay, so what's TL good at? They have Tom Kench and Rise. That's always a plus. You have a ton of mat movement. You want to do a 1-3-1, and you want to collapse on the one to get some kills, right? But Kingzone picks Cho'Gath. They're kind of, and they also ban out two picks that are decently good in the Cho'Gath, and Impact is really good at. So like they're banning out like two of the pieces of like what would be like another one for the 1-3-1 composition. They picked the Cho'Gath, which once you get through the early game is super hard to kill, and I don't think Ornn Graves can like really pressure the Cho'Gath. And then you have Karma in the mid lane, who's like probably gonna be the other one with a TP. It's like because of all the global tools they have, they can pull off a gank on Karma, but like she's gonna survive a lot. Like then Kingzone get other stuff. And Olaf just gets to run at you. Prey has all the tools in the world to do whatever he wants, and I really don't see any way that TL wins this game. Not only because it's Kingzone, but like I don't like their draft. Like you bring Ornn to mid to like engage. Like you start a fight with Ornn, right? Like Soraka Karma just like heals everyone and resets the fight. Anyone that dives in gets silenced. So like you're gonna break the Rise combos. Like no one can play the front line with impact. Like this is, and they also are gonna get poked down. Like there's tons of range and kite from Karma, Olaf, Ezreal, and Cho'Gath, and it's. I really think this is a really, really, really poor draft from TL. Whenever I say it's a poor draft, I always try and think of other things they can do. I think. Hmm. See, like, Ezreal's so slippery. I think that TL should have. I'm trying to think in the support role because I know what the Tahm Kench can do with like the 1-3-1, but KZ has such strong like components that will be in a side lane that like it really doesn't matter that much. I would have much rather seen maybe a Janna here. Because Janna Jin's not bad. You can shield the Jin. You can poke down Ezreal a bit. And then late game, like you're insane. Like you have the ult to reset the fight. The only concern is getting run over by Olaf early. But if Janna plays smart, that also gives them no one to contest vision with. Other junglers, I already said like the Gragas pick. Maybe pick support earlier. Gragas can split up the other team. It also gives another form of secondary engage. I think TL's really gonna struggle. Like, I really think they kind of need two tanks, and I don't see Smithy like beating Peanut with even with like Graves, and I don't know what Graves can do in these fights. I'm not sold on Graves unless it's like into another carry. Oh, the duck. All right, so 5-man spread. Let's speed through this a little. Where do junglers want to start? I don't think there's gonna be any funny business in the jungle. I think that Graves wants to try and get his Raptors as soon as possible so they can't get contested. And that's why he dropped a late ward. So he's going to go red Raptors. And Olay is going to ward Raptors late. I actually do like that from TL. Track Olaf a little bit. And they hopefully get to see if he goes into the river or not. It does mean they're late to lane, though. But they're already going to struggle in that lane anyway. Oh, whoops. My speed up thing is not working correctly. I apologize. I'm going to go back a little bit. I'm actually going to refresh the page. I'm sorry about this. Oh,
do you feel that your app analytics are giving you a lot of numbers, but not enough insights? Don't understand.
Sweet. So we're like here.
Is worth that price? They're getting to kind of track.
Wow. I really hope this doesn't get muted or DMCA'd. That'd suck. Anyway, two camps going in for both Peanut. We have Xmithy actually goes straight over to his blue, so he really doesn't want to get messed with in the jungle. I can respect that. Like yeah. But we have double lifts and Olay really struggling. So they're down a few creeps. Prey is just going to get ahead. Like, this team is going to be insanely strong in the mid game. Literally, like, the 1 to 2 item spikes that Kingzone's going to hit are just going to be so absurd. And if they get a Righteous Glory on Cho'Gath and can, like, force stuff, it's just, like, game over. Like, TL is just going to have to seed everything. And they really don't have a way to, like... Like, I don't think, like, you can play, like, Tristana or, like, that kinda garbage, like, into well, Tristana's not garbage, but you can't play that into King Zone, right? So, I respect Double Lift for, like, going Jhin. Like, I don't think that's bad by any means. Like, gives a lot of pick. I just wish they would've built a little bit better team around it. Like, how is Graves gonna follow up on Jhin? Also, why didn't Double Lift go Doran Shield? He's gonna get pushed in. Like, Doran Shield means that, like, you do, like, just secede the lane, but there's no way they win this lane. He's already through his pot. God, look at how hard they're pushing. No, they just get completely zoned off. Mid lane's gonna be kind of a wash. Um, oh, let's see. Top lane. I actually really like Cho'Gath and the Ornn. I know that people, a lot of people like the other side of that matchup. I think Cho'Gath like really kind of Cho'Gath is just like the tank, like the anti-tank guy, right? He's got the percentage health with the E. Good word from Impact. He's got percent health from the E. He's got the true damage feast. Um, he like wants to proc his resolve stacks, and that's like the only keystone that's like actually not awful on him. I like that play from TL using the smoke screen and then the Jhin W. That's kind of cute. So they get sums out of Gorilla. Prey has TP. Wow, I didn't even notice this. Um, so Kingzone's literally saying like if you guys wanna like collapse on our one or like 1-3-1, we have 3 TPs. Wow, this is really interesting. I actually think like I legitimately think there is no way in hell that Team Nick. I think just because it's King Zone, not just because it's King Zone, but like I think like the strategy they built too, like, is just a carbon copy of like. There's no way they can win this game. I actually think that Prey should have went Doran's Blade. By the way, you don't need Doran's Shield. Now he's got a freeze and double lifts. It's like effed. So that was fast. Meanwhile, Xmithy is warding up the Olaf and calling out where Peanut's at. That's fine. If Xmithy goes even and Olaf isn't able to make any plays, he's the one who's ultimately like gonna outscale. That's more than fine. Nice word from Khan. Khan's already shoved up, so that's like kind of an issue. Because like one of the win conditions is like that Ornn is able to like get some roams off, like some TPs, but like what's gonna TP onto? Like the only thing that's like really vulnerable is gonna be a Soraka. Because like if you go mid with Karma, like maybe you can combo the root from Rise and the Ornn ult, but Karma's so like you get shields and like she gets the W heal like twice if she puts it on Ornn pretty much. Um so yeah. I do think that Smithy like kind of nullifying Peanut so far is really good though. They have good wards. BDD is gonna pick that up. The Ornn or Ornn Shogath matchups, like, whatever. We got Uncle Sam coming in for Pobelter, that's good. Like, look at all this poke that Gorilla and Prey are putting down. Like, they have so much pressure on that lane. Okay, TL's trying to do something about it. This is fine. And Kingzone's playing so far back. They snuff that out immediately. Prey stuffs it. Okay. Oh, they actually finished that TP from BDD. Interesting. I think they could have canceled that TP. A lot of resources burned from Liquid, but you know that's good play from Xmithy. He visited, punished the Soraka. That's like the only thing they can really punish in this game. That was the point I was making earlier. It's like you can't really punish Karma. That's double if he like walks mid and opens up and combines with Ornn. That might work. Since Ornn gets to build items on demand, he's ahead. Um, no way. Impact. All right, so good play from Impact. The knockup from Cho'Gath, in order like for that to work, he has to time the knockup with when he has to time the knockup with like when Ornn would hit his ult. Okay, so TL's actually off to not a bad start. Nice block from Prey. Like that's just a good coordinated play from Team Liquid, you know. That's good stuff. And that's like one thing that Rise is really good for. I still really don't see like the point they picked TK here. They banned out Alistair. I think Alistair might have been a better pick for him even. I have no problem with them banning Alistair out with Gorilla, but yeah, Doublelift's still getting pressured even after all the two they've visited like an extra person and then 2 extra people. And Doublelift's so low that Peanut's actually threatening here. So this is like wonderful play from Peanut, right? Just because he's on this side of the map, he's gonna force Doublelift to miss like a wave and a half, and they're gonna get the tower too. I really don't like this Tahm Kench pick. I just think they like sack everything. And Prey is so damn good at Ezreal. Yeah, wonderful play from Peanut. I say this like I don't think Xmithy has like done anything like wrong so far. I haven't like looked super in depth with jungle pathing. And I've been slightly out of touch with I haven't seen a lot of 8.8 and I haven't seen like a lot of Graves v Olaf. I think his pathing was fine. He made a nice gank play off bot. He's picking up Rift Herald now. He's making a cross map play. There's like nothing really wrong with that. But that's just like really nice play from Peanut. Got the triple pink on the bot side of the map, able to use the Soraka Ezreal pressure to force that tower out pretty early because, well, Jhin Tahm Kench is just a pretty weak lane. And now they're going to swap. So now Ornn is forced to make a choice. Liquid has 5 pinks on the map right now. Nope, make that. Nope, they had 4. Okay, I thought one more. So yeah, like what can Ornn do here, right? So this is the issue I was talking about with Cho'Gath. Like you can do that. Oh wait, Prey teleported down. That's bad. No, Prey should have stayed. Okay, that's actually a big mistake. They lose a ton of tempo for that. Yeah, but like Cho'Gath takes so long to kill and so many resources to kill. And TL's executing okay, you know, like, but just the fact that like that takes so long. Oh, that's a wonderful silence from Gorilla. See, this is the issue now with like the Karma, Soraka, and then like the Olaf Ezreal. Like they're so strong right now. Like they're already online. That's the big issue here. And Kingzone's going to use that like really smartly. That silence from Gorilla was great. The Pobelter couldn't get his shield off. This one's awesome too. Those flashes were not necessary. Oh my god, Prey. He's actually so good at this game. Yeah, now Khan's starting to win that top lane matchup, and Impact has to get out because they just took mid. So now all three outers are down. Pretty much just due to fantastic, a poor pick ban from Team Liquid, really good pressure from Prey and Gorilla, and nice pathing from Peanut. Notice how Peanut is in the vicinity for all three of these tower takes. And Xmithy knows this, and he's out. It's not like Xmithy should be covering these plays. He should not be. Um, you like, and I say he should not be just based off the fact that like his bot lane's already been like super injured. Um, that play, like they had 4 people up there, and they had 2 people covering mid, which just got taken. 3 people mid. So a lot of this is actually on Ole too. Ole's had some pretty poor rotations. Um, he's really looking to make plays with the TK ult, but no avail. Nice play from Khan. So like that play is a lot more than just like, all right, they traded health bars. Like that play from Khan actually makes sure that they hold that turret, and they also like just kill Team Liquid's tempo. And it's like the really small things like this that, the best players in the world do. Oh, there's a minion in the way. BD miscalculated a little bit. Yeah, he would have had that. Pray. Uncle Sam, you just lost your ballots. All right, so we got Triforce Ezreal. So, um, Kingzone is just saying, like, we're going to win now. Like, this point in the game, they're so strong. Like, Karma is way stronger than Ryze. Ezreal is way, 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 way stronger than Jhin. Tom, like, Tom Kench and Soraka are, like, whatever. I don't really worry about their power levels. But um, Ornn and Cho'Gath's been up. Ornn's still really strong, but, like, Ornn really can't make plays on the rest of the team. Yeah, Pobelter's just out. It's fine play from Pobelter. It's good from Pina. Like, it's fine play from both teams. Man, whenever I look at Kingzone's jungle, or Team Liquid's jungle, Kingzone always has like one side of it with wards in it. Whoa, my bad. Been some technical difficulties. Wow, I can't speak. Yeah, so Prey with these TPs is just keeping his foot on the gas. Like Prey's like literally looking at this team and that lane and saying, "Fuck it, I don't need a combat summoner. Like I can kick their ass anyway," and he did. That's just ridiculous. He's so good at Ezreal. I'm really excited. It looks like he's going Ninja Tabby too. He's got the cloth armor. Hmm. Oh, they haven't opened up with Jhin yet at all. Like this is the other issue. Like I feel like Jhin, you don't want a 1-3-1. I feel like you really want to force on the 3 if you're Jhin, or you want a 1-4. It's like that's what he's built for, you know? It's like put the Rise mid, have Jhin open up, and like try and like make a play like that. Um, they just can't. They can't pull it off. It's like the only person who you can pick is Soraka. Karma protects the Soraka if she's around, you know, and it's really tough. There, I honestly would have loved to see Double Diff pop the ult. Like, I know that Kingzone is so strong right now, but like that's, you know, it would have been like an optimistic play. Maybe you reset things a bit. Maybe you see to Cloud Drake, whatever. You can see that like Pobelter is actually able to get the push in that lane against the Karma. The issue, like TL is trying to play like the 1-3-1 right now. It's just I feel like the Karma and the Olaf can just force so hard whenever they want to. That's the big thing for me. And they aren't winning the other side of it. Like yeah, Ornn is up in items. He did take the free boots. Like he goes inspiration. And he's a tad bit stronger right now, even into the Cho'Gath. But like, what are they gonna do? Khan's just gonna feast that puppy down. He's already got 6 stacks. He doesn't care. Oh. Pelbauter's getting some work done, but now the Baron's up, and now things get like really dicey for him up there. Like if he wants to get any work done, he has to go bottom now. And they won't. I mean, they could do that, but they probably won't. All right, so we have a reset coming in from TL. That's fine. The Baron just spawned. They're kind of betting that, all right, they're going to do it at the 20-minute mark. Straight out the spot. More than fine. Impact thought he was going to go help him out with the Baron, but now he's going bot. Double Diff's going Essence Reaver next. Okay. I love Essence Reaver on Jhin. I think I don't know like enough about the Rapid Fire build. Um, I think like the ideology of it's good. Like, hey, I just want to get in range, you know. And here comes the plan. Rise. Peanut, just go. Once again, would have loved to see Double Diff open up in the back there. Just like see like what they can do. Maybe get optimistic. So Impact walks mid here. He walked through a pink. I don't know if he walked over it or not. I don't think they can do anything. Now he's got to go back bot. Now Khan gets the pressure. I don't like the Zerker Greaves from McSmithy. I feel like those are really unnecessary engraves. Ezreal is so strong right now. Like I think Kingzone should just like force it down their throats. Yep, there it is. And he's going another tier, so he's doing the double tier build. Okay, so Prey thinks this is really strong. Oh. That would have been super bad. Alright, pull Belter. Oh, he doesn't have ult yet. Oh, he's done. Yep. So, okay, so they both canceled. Who wins late? Neither team's very good late. I wonder what Olaf's going to build next to. Maybe Liquid wins late? Because they have like the crit scaling with the Jin and not the side AP Ezreal, you know? Has Double Diff ulted yet? Oh man. Those chunks going down. Okay. That's just a horrible miscommunication. What is TL doing? Alright, I might split this up into 2 different videos, because the first one actually stopped recording, so I don't know what happened. Anyway, hopping back in, I was frustrated at what TL was doing, because I had absolutely no idea what they were doing. And it looks really bad for them. Unfortunately, for this video, I did go through the rest of the game, so I know the result, and I know what happened. So I guess my bias is a little lost there, but yeah, I'm still going to go. There honestly isn't too much to review off this one. God, that silence from Grill is so good. The fact they can like chain the roots, and like also like the knockups here from like Khan and BDD, like with the Cho'Gath and the Karma, with like make sure that the Soraka silence, like they actually get the root out of it too, is really good thinking. It's like really creative comp. Anyway, so yeah, at this point in the game, TL is still trying to do the 1-3-1 thing. I don't know why Double Diff hasn't opened up at all. Like, I feel like this is really, really, really bad from Double Diff. Like, and TL as a whole. Like, when you pick Jin, like, whenever I coach teams like pick Jin, like, it's all about like put Jin in the mid lane and just open up. Like, if they overextend, open up. Like, see what happens. And they haven't done any of that. Done absolutely none of that. All right, so here, so Khan's in a bad position here. Um, it's a 2-second root, chain root. It's good stuff from TL. BDD has had some pretty rough, pretty ambitious flashes this game. We'll put it that way. But still, I mean, like, it's a 4v5 now, and watch this. Like, thanks to Karma and Ezreal being in the mid lane, Ezreal actually gets to like step up and like get some pretty meaningful poke down. And now all of a sudden, like, despite being down a member, Kingstone still has mid priority and a lot of pressure as they reset as well. So I'm just gonna speed through this. Smithy is a nice out there. Clear this board. Orin's like still kind of pressuring in the bottom of the map, but oh, this was so bad from Ole. Like you can't base there. Like not at this point of the game. It's warded. They're gonna shove mid and go for Baron pressure. He's like, oh, like it's not warded. Like they're gonna shove mid first. I'll base here. Like that's a Diamond 5 level mistake right there on international stage. And watch what Kingzone does with this. I'm sorry, my bias, like my first time watching this bias is gone. So they're already wrapping around Pole Belter here. And Pole Belter is like, oh, like I lost someone, like I'm playing back, and he's got wards to look at, right? Pole Belter shouldn't be this far up. Like he has wards by him. He hasn't seen anyone on those wards, and he's gonna show right here. Now watch, he's done so. Beautiful silence from Grilla. Now he's gone. And this is still off of like Olay getting picked. Still off of Olay getting picked. So now they're in deep doo-doo. Smithy's like, all right, I can't go past this mark. Peanut's gonna pressure him. Look at this chunk that Prey gets. They force Smithy down, and Shogath wraps around because he has bot pressure, secures the kill. And that's Baron. That's it. So Ornn's gonna pressure bot. Get this tower with a banner. Look at Kingzone's vision too. Kingzone's vision is just disgusting. Like from the wraparound they had, I mean, like look at all these wards. Just because they got that kill off Olay, they have vision of all this. And it's a big problem too, because like TL, they do have vision of the Baron area, but after Olay dies, their vision line kind of needs to be like in here, because that's where they're playing. They didn't have vision there. Povalter got punished. Smithy got punished. It was Baron. Anyway, they're gonna start to try and pressure 2 to 3 lanes. They have all their teleports up. They take this side of the jungle. They're gonna start setting up vision this way. They got really good wards so far. TL can't walk in. And they're gonna start playing pretty far up. So this is all fine from TL. They're gonna pick BDD. BDD didn't have his best game. This is good. They're still pushing up, and it's a 3v4. And oh well, now Prey happens. This Prey is so damn strong. Oh, he actually missed that. Sad. And so Prey literally just hard carried that fight. Didn't even have Karma. He's just pretty far ahead. He has an AP item, keep in mind you. Yeah, he's just doing ridiculous things. So Impact TP's in. They're really trying to get on Prey here. And they can't. And this is the first time double diff ults all game. Nice juke from Prey, gets behind his teammates, and it's just the Prey show. BDD TP's in, he was dead. Juke from double lift doesn't even matter. Doesn't have his sums. Beautiful flash from Gorilla. Now Khan's gonna tank up, and Prey is gonna do Prey things. Dear Lord. Yeah, and they won that fight without the Karma. And that's all just based off of Olay getting picked once. And KZ snowballs that into the entire game. And I absolutely hated this draft from TL. Like, I don't know how they're supposed to win. Olaf has early pressure. Karma has early pressure. They took TP on the Ezreal because they knew that they were just going to smash that lane. And he didn't even need to combat some. And Soraka just takes the heal. Gorilla's silences were beautiful. The Khan versus Ornn matchups, whatever. He almost got solo killed. That doesn't even matter. And they just ran over this game. This game was not close. And I really think that the draft from TL, they just had no chance of winning. I think that was just such a bad draft. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, that's it for me. If you liked the video, feel free to leave me a like. If you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Let me know what I can do to improve in the comments too. And if there's anything you want me to go over specifically, more specifically, players to focus on, give me some feedback in the comments. Not a lot of people watch these videos, so I can kind of tailor them to you guys who do decide to watch. So I appreciate it. My name is Matt Cubbyx Samuelson. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.